on, guys? Here with the homie Colin.
What's up?
I posted on my Instagram story, if anyone has the following parts, hit me up. I know it's kind of a joke. And then this guy I follow and who also follows me reached out and he's like, oh, I have all that, this, and that if you want it for this price. And I was like, how much? And he's hooking me up for a crazy deal. Crazy deal. So it's something where I just can't say no to doing it. We are on the way to go get it. Pretty excited about this. This build keeps getting more expensive. It's getting to be a lot, but if you're gonna do it, you might as well do it right. Oh, I should text you. Bro, this shit is tough. You're not pitching, bro. Alright, we just linked up with Brandon. I'll add him right there. We got a lot of parts. So much parts that...
Barely fit.
Yeah, it could barely even fit in the truck, so...
3 boxes and an intercooler.
Yeah, so we'll show you everything I got when we are back. But yeah, this dude Brandon hooked me up big time, so you know I just could not say no. He's hooking a brother up right here, so yeah, catch y'all in a minute. We just got back to the crib and we hit the jackpot. Brand new ETS intake with the black piping. Brand new ETS front mount intercooler. It was mounted but never actually ran. Here's all the piping to it. Literally brand new in the box. Never used. Brand new IAG ALS. So good looks to Brandon. He hooked it up big time. Bro is Santa. Now we're gonna jack this thing up and take it off the bumper, and then we're gonna spray the up pipe. Get that loose. We have the intake right here. Brand new. Filter, piping, hoses. That's for the MAF sensor. We are going to have to remove my cob intake. I'm gonna start off with taking off the little Allen key bolts for the top plate for the box. Take this off, and then we're gonna throw this one in. So we're gonna do it together. Alright, first thing we're gonna have to do is take off this airbox. If you have a different airbox or a different intake, this process might be different. Gotta use this Allen key. Don't know exactly what size it is, but I found one in the toolbox that fits. Start by loosening everything.
That's out. I'll put all that stuff right here. I have a problem with remembering where I put stuff, so maybe it's a good thing I'm recording right now, just for my own sake.
Alright, top plate is off. Bolt and washers off. We can remove the MAF sensor connector. Put that to the side for right now. Then we need a worm gear, either I think that's a 10 or a flathead. I'm actually gonna take off these bolts on the side first, and then that bracket will come loose, and I can take off this whole thing together. Got myself a 10 mil ratcheting wrench. This kind of sucks to get to, I'm not gonna lie. Cool. So that just comes off easily. Nice. You have to take off this MAF sensor because it's going to be reused on the ETS intake. Just like that. Alright, so right off the rip, first part that has to go on is going to be this little guy right here. This small hose thing. Nice. So it looks like this side is bigger. This half is bigger. Let's see which way it goes on. Definitely gonna be this way.
Alright. I'm gonna go with this one. I don't really want that in between, so we're gonna put this down here.
Just snug. Don't want to get it too tight yet, in case we have to move stuff around while we are mounting up the other parts. Alright, so I mocked up this pipe, you know, into here, like how it's supposed to go. Kind of like in there. It looks like the only way this goes in is by taking out this ground bolt and screwing it or bolting it into there. Kind of like that. So that's what I'm going to do. Alright, we got that bolt out. I think it goes like this. There's no videos online, that's why I'm making this right now. I'm sure it could be useful to somebody. Alright, so now that I kind of got that mocked up at first, I could kind of see how it goes on. First, we're going to go like this, kind of put the clamps where you want them. I think that's about good right there. Stick this guy in there. Alright, that seems like it's in there pretty good. Alright guys, so I ended up just mocking up this whole system right here. It didn't seem right to me that the filter, the intake filter, was kind of like sitting on top of the fender liner. But I FaceTimed one of my boys and he's like, oh yeah, it's actually supposed to be like that. You know, whatever. That's how his was, so you know, we'll run it. That's just how it's supposed to be. So I just have to tighten up all these clamps, these worm gears, throw the MAF into there, and then call it a day. Alright, now that we got this ETS intake all tightened up, we have to put the MAF sensor on. So let's take it off the old cob intake that we have. Okay.
Gotta remove these little screws where our MAF sensor is gonna go and bolt onto. So you're just gonna kind of push it into there, into the slot.
Alright, we got the map sensor on there. We're gonna just get this started with our fingers. It's about good right there. Don't want to get it too tight. Grab our map sensor. Sweet. We are all hooked up. ETS intake done. Looks nasty. It's gonna look even more nasty when I put some other ETS goodies on it to match. Sweet. Not a bad install, just a little bit confusing, but we did it. Stay tuned for the next video.